Alright, y'all. I went down a rabbit hole after I made my last video about food with Evil Food Supply and watching videos of doctors and just like health people talking about the human food supply. And look at me. I'm eating microwavable fucking mashed potatoes because I'm fucking hungry and I don't feel like making anything. Okay? 5 minutes. It's whatever. Okay? In my mind, I'm fine. Just, okay, let my fucking body die. I'm cool. Okay? But when I think about pet food, which I mentioned, every cat, okay, we had one dog once, and Adolf, he was old, and we had to get him put to sleep because he couldn't walk. Loved him, but we're never fucking dog people. We've always been cat people. And every fucking cat we have had has died of some fucking serious shit. Never just of old age, except maybe Kitty, which when I was like a little kid, that was my mom's cat, and he was an outdoor cat, and I just found him dead in the bed when I was like 3. But every other cat we've had has died of a serious issue, you know? It's just. I'm gonna eat my fucking garbage because I'm just so fucking distraught. Trying to talk to my mom about everything that I've heard from these doctors and shit, and studies that have been done with cats, especially eating raw meat, have survived longer than cats eating what we got. It's a generational thing, okay? It passes through the generations, and cats that have been fed the bullshit we feed them, the third generation just died. But the cats that have been fed raw meat survived. They just lasted generations. It's like, yeah. You know, one of my cats right now, she's 16 or 17, having severe fucking intestinal issues. And the vet is prescribing Hills Digestional. I'm like, well, that's one of the companies that I have heard that are fucked up and are not good for your pet. She doesn't want to listen to me. So I'm like, you know what? My cats, they're fucking assholes. Like, we have tried the expensive good food and they won't eat it. So I'm like, let's just take all the food away. Just give them that shit, and then you got no choice. You either eat this and live or bye. Okay, I know that's kind of fucked up to say, but yeah, we've been at a point before where, you know, we were really poor and we had to buy dollar food, cat food, and they wouldn't eat it until we had no money to buy good cat food. So they eventually ate it because we couldn't afford good shit. So they eventually ate it because, yeah, that's all we had. They ate it. So if we do the same thing with the good food, take away all the bad shit, I'm sure those little fuckers will eat it and get used to it. I try to eat as best as I can, but I'm a lazy bitch. I am not going to sit there and spend 6 fucking hours cooking dinner. If it's easy eggs or, potatoes or some shit like that, yeah, easy. I'll do it. But if it's like these fucking rich bitch motherfuckers spending 6, 8 hours cooking dinner, no. I'll eat my little plastic container of bullshit mashed potatoes because I'm fucking hungry and I'm not spending 6 hours so I can fucking eat because I'm hungry now. And I hate to cook. Best thing I can cook is fucking eggs or some fucking hash browns. Like, I know the shit I watched, like, they were talking about different foods, like meats and how vegetables, and I mean, they didn't say fruits were as bad because fruits have the seeds in them, and with the plants that, you know, especially vegetables, are like, fuck you, like, don't eat me. Like, fruits carry the seeds. So if you eat the fruits, you're carrying those seeds, you're shitting them out, and you're spreading them. You're spreading them out. Okay, not in modern day, because, yeah, we're not shitting in holes in the ground, but it's still. Fruits are good to eat. But, the best of the vegetables are the ones in the ground, like potatoes and beans. Okay? Ain't nothing gonna fill me up like some fucking potatoes and beans. Yeah, I love meat, but I do have a little bit of a not sure about eating meat because all the shit that's put in meat these days, so you really have to pay attention to the labels. But right now I'm fucking hungry, so I'm eating a big thing of fucking microwavable mashed potatoes. Because I'm fucking hungry. And I'm not as worried about myself as I am for my pets. Because you know what? I have a pretty strong immune system. You know, most people are like, wash your hands and just don't touch this and don't do that. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna get in those germs. I'm gonna get in it. Just so I can be exposed to it and get that immunity. Everybody's like, COVID, blah, 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 germs. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I ain't washing my hands. Unless I piss or shit on myself, I ain't washing my hands. Okay? May seem gross to some people, but you know what? Being exposed to germs is not a bad thing. It makes you have immunity to certain contagions. So I ain't big on fucking being all fucking afraid of germs. Like, dig my fucking hands in that shit. Give me those germs. So I can be immune to that shit. So that's why I really don't get sick. I don't get sick. I just have seasonal allergies. Yeah. It fucking happens, okay? Yeah, that fucking shit in the air, pollen, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. Fucking hate spring and fall. But when it comes to getting actually sick, I don't. Because I'm not afraid of germs. I don't constantly wash my hands. I am not afraid of getting dirty. I'm fine. Like, okay, let's get dirty, bitch. But yeah, I'm sure this food is really not good for me, but I'm not as worried about myself. because for whatever reason, I'm like spiritually bubble wrapped. And even if it does make me sick, I'd be happy to go. But they don't want me to go. So I'm going to eat this fucking garbage because I'm fucking hungry and I'm not cooking eggs right now. Yeah, this took a couple minutes. Warm up, put some butter and some sour cream and, you know, steak sauce. That's how I eat my potatoes. Sour cream and A1 sauce. Some people put cheese in it. No, I'm a sour cream and A1 sauce person. Lots of fucking salt and pepper. But when it comes to pets, okay, we've been feeding my cat Hill's Science Diet for a long time now, and that poor cat is having explosive diarrhea. Like, she's just fucking shitting all over the walls. And I'm like, this shit I heard, like, Hill's Science Diet is really not good for the cat. And she's like, oh, the vet prescribed it. It's like, vets are just as indoctrinated as doctors. They think that's good for you, but that's how they're taught. So no, I think we should be feeding our cat something else. And, well, my brother, he grows pot. His cats eat the same kinds of foods, the same cheap fucking kibble and canned food. But his cats live into their 20s. Why? He feeds them pot leaves. He grows pot. So I'm like, why don't you have him fucking send us some fucking pot leaves so we can feed them to our cats? Maybe they'll live longer. Well, I guess in Ohio they're making that shit legal, so supposedly he stopped growing. Fucking doubt it. That motherfucker's been growing pot for 20 years. I don't think he's gonna quit. But you really need to pay attention to what's on the labels. You need to pay attention to people trying to warn you of what's in food that aren't paid by big media, big science, all of that bullshit. You need to pay attention. Why don't animals last past 15 years? Most of mine have died in about 15 years. Yo, bugaboo! Okay, I take responsibility that my Chewy died of congestive heart failure because I smoke. Okay, yeah, I take responsibility. Sorry, I cannot quit smoking or I'd kill a bitch right now. Okay? It's my way of dealing with shit. And my little bugaboo, she's always with me. And yeah, she's gonna have to take that shit for a little while until I can figure out a way to calm myself without smoking. But, all my life, our cats have died of things that were preventable. And when you truly look at it from the food they've been fed, that's why they died. I don't really care as a human if this microwavable mashed potatoes is gonna kill me. I'm good. I'm good with going. I don't want those poor animals to suffer. So I'm like, okay, let's get the good food. Let's take away all the bad shit. They don't want to eat it. Well, they'll have nothing else to eat. They'll eat it. Just like the time when we were really fucking broke and had to feed them the really cheap dollar store shit. There was nothing else to eat, so they ate it. Yeah, it's kind of hard with 6 cats, but with the rabbit hole I went down in all the studies about food and how vegetables actually make toxins to prevent people from eating them, and how today, like, vegetables are such a big part of the food pyramid, and why people are so fucked up today. And then, the studies about animals and how, especially cats, like the cats that ate the regular pet food and the cats that ate raw meat, lived much longer than the other ones. It was a generational thing. Okay, it kind of translates to humans too, with me eating this. Of course, I ain't having kids. I'm almost 40. I'm almost 40. It's just not gonna happen for me. But it's a generational thing. And don't forget Yuri Bezmenov. I'm talking about the destruction of the US. Okay, it's not just food. It's also the fucking culture wars. All these fucking conspiracy theorists are all like, oh yeah, we're in a whole dimension and blah. Okay, yeah, that might be a part of it, but you're really not looking at everything. Okay? This mother came out in the late 80s, early 90s saying US is fucked. In a few generations, the US is fucked. Okay? Some might say always KGB, always CIA, but he still fucking warned us. What do we have today? I also watched another video. The ending of civilizations. What always happened at the ending of certain civilizations, like Greeks and Romans? Gender. That was always a point in the end of civilization, when they had gender issues. So you think the US is going to be here forever? No. Nope. We are gone. We are ending. So you really need to start thinking about how you're going to survive, okay? Fuck the fucking government. The government does not give a shit about you. They don't give a fuck. They're already taken over. Okay? I just saw a video about what they did in the White House for Christmas. That was some Hunger Games shit. Okay? They don't give a fuck about you. We're all dead. All you gotta do, like my mushrooms told you, survive. Just survive. Okay? Learn some skills, learn how to hunt, learn how to make things that are needed when shit hits the fan, just like that fucking movie I was talking about. I know I saw pictures of Mahershala Ali, or whatever his fucking name is. He's also a part of them. It's really sad. But that Netflix movie with Julia Roberts, and it's something about the world. And it was just, wow. Right after that movie came out, we have a bunch of fucking stories about China and shit fucking invading our fucking electrical grid. Predictive programming much? We're fucked, okay, people? We're fucked. So just fucking survive. Learn some skills. Learn how to survive without the grid, okay? Because we ain't gonna have it much longer, okay? Yeah, it'll be really sad when I can't order fucking swords. I just bought myself a new Damascus short sword. Fuck, I regret it, because it's just not balanced. Like, the sword with the pommel It's not balanced. So I'm very unhappy with it, but it's whatever. I love swords and knives and all that. My mom and my brother can have their guns. Well, I'm gonna be the motherfucker wearing all black, creeping up in the fucking rafters, just hopping down, gutting your ass. That's just me. Like, I'm in the shadows. Like, yeah, I got my fucking my swords, and my fucking throwing knives, and my ninja stars. That's just me. You ain't gonna see me coming. But they started. No, this started a long time ago, but for this version, they started with the shot. And those that didn't get it, y'all motherfuckers gonna have to survive somehow. I hope you got a stock of food. I hope you know how to hunt. I hope you are away from the city. I fucking hate it fucking here in the middle of nowhere. But at least I will be in the wilderness, being able to feed myself. What are you gonna do in the city but die? This country is fucked. This world is fucked. Trust the mushroom. They know we're fucked. They just want you to survive. So, survive as long as you can. Because we're fucked. We are fucked. So, love y'all.